as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New York Jets. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you're running on EA Sports.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Handoff right side to Wangu. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. You talk about this Jets defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I pinned the loss on him. But
there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Get it! Big Lion!
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the back.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's the Jets punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shay.
On 1st down, they'll run with the Wangu.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Another run now for Nwangu. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready? Unlock line! Unlock line! Hey, check that! Check that! Street! Street! Ready? Ready?
Cook up the gut. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
Always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man. And are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse. Touchdown! T.J. Hawkinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 21-0.
21, Jets nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Let's go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
By the Vikings. They'll take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. 21-0 our score after 1.
Vikings 21, Jets nothing.
Let's go now.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Well, they'll go right back to Nwangu.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson.
Touchdown, Vikings!
T.J. Hockenson
On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Let's go now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Check, Bobcat. Ready.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Go.
2nd and 6.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Now a give running right, Nwangu.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the give is Nwangu. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. On the run is
hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They start the drive with Cook. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now a throw here, hauled in. That'll give them 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Ready,
3rd and 5.
Hustle. Go, Reed. Go. Take go.
Back to throw.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. They go play action here on 1st down.
This one deep for Wilson.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
2nd and 10. Cook now off the read option.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. And they're going to speed things up here. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
And he'll have a Jets 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
He's going to use his legs here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready?
Second and a couple. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Viking 18. Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw here. And it'll be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Here's the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Fights through, and now a crease. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Cook now off the read option.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
Cook now off the read option.
And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Open man here is Conklin. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line.
A gain of 14 yards.
Go check. Dragon 60.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard
They'll drop to throw.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Now 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the Vikings 17.
And he'll decide to keep this once more.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Straight ahead is Hall.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different?
True.
You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
18 rattlers.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Brian Johnson now for the extra point.
And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
Makes the score Vikings 35, Jets 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Now back to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Jets will take over.
Let's go now.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
That's a lesson right there in never giving up on a play, because that was a near catastrophe. He lost the football down near the goal line, but he was able to keep an eye on it the whole way and fall on it for a touchdown.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it. Ready? Ready.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. It's a room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And this defense just being manhandled here to start the drive. Good push up front, 2 big runs. This one 18 yards and another 1st.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6.
Now they'll audible to something else. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now you've got to hustle marshal your guys to the line and get them set.
Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Hall again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll buy some time right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
4 yards
19
on the
Tiger,
pickup.
19 Tiger.
2nd and 6.
They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. One final shot. They'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. A higher score.